Kavari, when elections take place, it is a known fact that there are challenges, sometimes issues coming up after the elections, and that there are always some kind of unhappiness from observers. They were not included. They were not included in the counting process, the verification process. What then have you put in place to sort of avoid these claims and these allegations that always comes up after elections?
Yes, that's a very important point, Emil. Wonderful what we had during the 12th and 13th of December. We had training for election agents from the parties and the candidates to bring their representatives so that we can take them through the electoral process so they have an understanding of what is expected from them and what is not expected. And we had such a good turnout. Many agents came and they were trained, so they understand the process very well. And we have a form called Form 15, where the parties give us the names of the election agents who will be at every point. We have received that, I can confirm. So we will have agents that will be at most of the polling stations, if not every. In fact, yeah, I can confirm at every polling station there will be an agent, and they will be verifying this process as people that are trained, as people that understand the process. So they will be through with the process from the morning, and after 9 o'clock they will become counting agents, and they will also oversee and observe the counting process, but not as people that are lay, but as people that are trained. So I believe this will really help the process and will help establish and keep our core values as the ECN.
You are the returning officer here. I see that there are some cars moving, there are things being loaded. Are these the ballot boxes? What are these materials and where are they heading to?
Yes, we have both sensitive and non-sensitive material. When I talk about non-sensitive, the tables, the chairs. When I talk about sensitive, the ballot papers are being loaded. So you can see the Namibian police is also present. According to the Electoral Act, they must accompany these sensitive material. So the sensitive material are being loaded to the polling stations, as our procedure is that our officials overnight at the polling station so that we avoid any delays in the morning.
Earlier I saw you with the group that I assume is the presiding officers.
Yes.
And I heard something like an oath.
Yes.
What was that process and what does this oath say?
Yes, it's about the oath of secrecy. According to the Electoral Act, everyone that is an official, election agent, when they enter the polling station, they take an oath of secrecy. This is to say that they are upholding the value of secrecy. If the voter comes in, whatever happens within that polling station, an official has is bound by law not to expose anyone's political affiliation. If they might have had some, maybe there's no way they would know according to the setup, but the point is that if you might have found out maybe Emil came to vote for who, you have to keep that a secret to your grave. So when they take the oath of secrecy, they are complying with that regulation.
Well, of course, that is Rakondjerua Kavari, the returning officer for the Moses Garoeb constituency by-elections, a face that we will get accustomed to over the next 48 hours as the residents there are gearing up to cast their vote for the regional councillor at the Moses Garoeb constituency. It is the Independent Patriots for Change, the Swapo Party, and the Namibia Economic Freedom Fighters, NEF, and two independent candidates vying for that position after the death of Aili Venonia, who passed on the 3rd of October, that is last year. Of course, according to the Electoral Act, the ECN must have by-elections within 3 months after the position becomes vacant. Thank you so much.